spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Bernard. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. Alabama will get the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Quarterback may change this route. Here comes the option. Quick toss. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Motion from the back. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Miller with the ball. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Into the... You know what? Methuselah born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Williams. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the first down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide. Don't take a big shot.
The Tide will get the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. Finds a man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Hauls it in.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out.
26, and your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Fighting off the defender. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
It's now 2nd down.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Simpson. Works the middle. Push down for the tackle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cuevas. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire in this. How he wants.
Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. The give is to Miller. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch around the 50. That nifty return sets up. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Horton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
You know, and that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You've got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give as they work on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops. And you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Miller with the ball. Not much running room there thanks to this. Get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
On to punt it away.
They booted away. Excellent job on the punt. And the quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right?